I'm in the trenches with my rifle, Durag for the title. Deertag in the clouds, make you question the Bible. This deadly podcast will make you threaten your rivals. Drew Montana and I am my lead, straight finessing your idols. Hey!
2, 3. So I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed. I get it all out, what's in my head, and I feel a little peculiar. Yeah, there it is.
Come on, Bobby.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey, what's going on? What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is gay, yeah, yeah. This is gay. What's going on?
Welcome to the podcast, dude.
Wow. New record of Deertag.
Yes.
Wow.
Grab the axe, dude.
Grab the axe.
Mike Feeney in the building.
Mike Feeney.
Happy to be here.
Thank you.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Thanks for coming through, bro.
We were just talking about how we're surprised that we still have friends after last year's Skankfest.
Yes.
You guys have. It was so funny too because it was really like reminiscent of. I think it made me grow closer to you guys because it made me think about like all of the Long Island house parties that I grew up going to, where there was always the couple people who were about to be in a fight who got too drunk, and then it was the thing of they do the same things, which was like what you guys were doing, which was loud shit talking, hoping that it gets back to the person you want to fight, so that person comes and confronts you versus you having to like go fight them. It's that kind of thing of being like, I don't care, tell him he's a pussy, let him hear it. I don't give a fuck, and then being like, and then quietly like looking to the side, like, is he coming in? Is it coming in? But the biggest disappointment was that, as often does in those situations, nothing happened.
No, nothing happened at all.
Well, I'm happy it didn't, dude.
Same.
Not even the planned fight.
The planned fight didn't even happen. I was mad about that.
It was such a fun experience, and then like just the fact that we were blackout drunk arguing with a guy, and then like also like meeting Ron White like in the same interactions. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
I think you were telling Ron White about the fight too.
I think I was trying to get Ron White on. I was like, if this guy comes over here, you're gonna fuck him up.
Ron's like, all right, can you just pass the joint?
Yo, dead ass, I'm sticking tater salad on you today. You're fucked.
Yeah, Ron White was talking to us about peace. We were smoking a joint with him. He was like, you don't got to do that.
Yeah.
You don't got to do that. Just relax. And I'm like, yeah, bro.
Ron White came
But
over.
were you telling him about it, or did he see what happened?
No, I think he was just in the middle.
They
of
were
the...
telling everyone about it. Anybody who would listen.
Anybody that would listen.
Fuck.
He was
The funny
bad,
part is, I don't think a single person. I don't even know if you guys know how it. It's just a thing of like it just becomes like a. I don't know. Never heard the origin story of it. It just all of a sudden you guys were in the middle of we're about to be in a fight with this guy, and it's you got to pick a side. You know what I mean? Like it was just
Those are. As an outsider, that's the worst situation to be in.
Yeah,
You're like,
to
yo,
just
I'm having a
not
good time. What do
any
you mean, pick
idea?
a side?
Right, yeah.
You were coming on hot, like you would come up to people. So when it happens,
Yeah, I was recruiting.
yeah. You're a full recruiting.
I was like Fran Brown, dude, on the recruiting trail. Syracuse football joke. You guys wouldn't get it, dude.
Nice.
Top 39 recruiting
That's such
class.
a deep cut, Fran Brown.
We literally have a top 39 recruiting class next year, dude. 39th.
What? That's crazy. 39.
Don't worry about it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know that kind
Syracuse
of
football.
stuff. All right.
We're back.
Damn.
Yeah, we were.
Is 39 good?
Fuck no. It's
Seems,
okay.
it seems high.
It's better than we had last year.
It's better than
But I feel
101.
but I'm saying 39 as a like a. Can you believe 39? Like I feel like if you were like we're seventh in the country, be like, wow, that's pretty. You know what I mean? But be like, hey, we're 39th in the country.
2026 right now, we have the 10th best recruiting class in the country.
Oh,
What do you
that's
mean?
good then.
What do
So
you
the
mean,
following year, they're better.
No, the sophomores in high school that are committed to Syracuse are apparently nice.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sophomores in high
hang
school?
your hat on that. In 2 years, if these sophomores become
We've
as good
sucked
as we
for a
hope,
long time, dude.
Yeah. If they don't discover other interests,
Yeah.
if they don't discover dance
Yeah,
or anything like that,
Yeah, if they don't discover pussy, then they're gonna realize.
damn, then
We're
it's going to be
basing the
nuts.
future off kids who haven't got pussy yet.
Yeah,
Right. Some of them never even smoked weed before.
and they for sure have
Like,
not
what the
been
fuck?
to Syracuse. Syracuse, where they're like, "Do you want to come up to like the coldest, grayest place on the earth where only meth and alcohol exist?"
Yeah, everybody always says Syracuse sucks. Like
Syracuse
the
as
actual
a
town.
physical place is brutal because I worked for a company that was based out of there, so I went up there a few times a year, and it's like, I guess in the summer it's nice, but I mean
Beautiful.
the ground is literally frozen until sometimes May.
Oh, no.
And then it's freezing again in September. And that drive from New York City to Syracuse is the most boring drive I've ever done. It's just 4.5 hours of gray, just boring gray, one road highway. And that's why everybody that was there was just fucking drank like animals. And
Wait,
just-
where are you from again?
I'm from Long Island.
That place fucking stinks, dude. Danny, pull up the thing
got
things about Long Island.
You and your
You
fucking
dumb in
Syracuse.
your accent.
Take your dinosaur barbecue,
Oh,
your
we all
skinny
know
ass
Tim Dillon. I met Tim Dillon one time. That's everybody on Long Island. Fucking shut up, dude.
We got oceans. We got seafood.
We got both of those things, dude.
You don't have an ocean?
Ain't no ocean in
One of them
Syracuse.
You got
huge
Skinny
lakes.
Atlas Lake.
Huge lakes.
Like as big as what? The Atlantic Ocean?
Honestly, I have no idea. Look that up, Danny.
Yeah.
No, they did this is a real thing. So back in like the 1800s, when it was like a lot of Native Americans living up there
Yeah.
in the Syracuse area, they thought Onondaga Lake was the whatever 5th or 6th lake of the world. They were so dumb that they thought this one lake that they couldn't see to the other side like had to be an ocean.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn, and they didn't even measure it.
That's
just
why
guessed.
they call Syracuse the Salt Lake. Because they thought it was saltwater for the longest fucking time. And these people are so dumb, it took them years to be like, oh, this is a freshwater lake.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn,
Yeah.
bruh.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
I'll just take your
Yeah,
word
that
for
was
it.
cool.
Yeah. You said it with such confidence. I believe it. And I will not fact check it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
where
also,
I'm at
too,
in
you
my
said it
life.
with like, you're not going to believe this energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I didn't believe
And
it. So.
I believe every word of that, dude.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, if they didn't like figure something out completely in the 1800s, I'm like, yeah, for sure, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They were still figuring out what berries would kill you and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you think they knew about dinosaurs back then?
Oh, yeah, somebody found a bone. They probably thought it was just a giant something else, though. A giant human.
Well, right.
Damn,
Because
this
they
huge dog died.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they
Yeah.
probably thought it was the biggest dog ever.
Yeah, I don't know how good their like excavating skills were back then, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To just like that's the other thing I think about too when people find dinosaurs. Oh, 1824 was the first time they found a dinosaur.
Damn.
So you were kind of right.
Here's the thing, dude. Let's say you're digging in your back. It's 1824. You're digging in your backyard. You find one of the bones of the tail of that T-Rex or whatever. Not a single part of me would go, huh, I wonder if there's like 400 other bones right
Yeah.
below.
Yeah,
I would just
true.
go, whoa, I found a bone. And I would never look any further.
Less than that, you wouldn't even know it's a bone. You'd be like, this rock is white.
Yeah, look at this white
Yeah, no
hollow
way.
rock.
How far I can punt
Yeah,
this
you
thing.
wouldn't know.
Let's just give it to my dog. Like, I don't know. Just fill it with peanut butter. Yeah.
I found a $20 bill buried in my backyard when I was living in Logan.
Whoa.
And I dug to see if it was more. And it was more. I
There
feel
was?
like, I feel
How
like
many more?
$140.
$140
Like $140
buried.
just
Dude,
in the
I'd
ground.
still be digging.
It probably was way more
Yeah,
in there,
yeah.
right?
That's
crazy.
I gave up after I found $140. I was like, all right, this is good enough.
Was it just loose in the soil or was it in like Ziploc
It was in a
bag?
mini
Nah, it
treasure
was
chest.
loose. It was loose in the soil. Yeah.
So wait a minute. That means that was a fresh berry
Yep,
because they would
they were new
disintegrate.
20s. They were new $20 bills. And this probably was in maybe 2010.
Yeah, they had to be fresh because
Yeah.
they disintegrate pretty quick.
Exactly. They were new to, and I only had been living there for maybe 6 weeks, 8 weeks at the time. And the place was a dump. So that's why I was cleaning the backyard. The backyard was just full of trash, dead cats, garbage, all types of shit. So I was just cleaning up.
How many
bro.
dead cats? More than one
Probably
dead
3
cat?
dead cats, few dead birds,
Were
just
they
a bunch of
also
dead
fresh?
shit. No, these things were skeletons. The dead animals were skeletons. But then once I moved all the trash, I saw like a 20 sticking out the dirt. And I was like, what the fuck? And I dug it out. Then I dug some more and I found like $140.
Dude, there was
Wild.
It probably was like $1 million back there. But
Yeah.
I stopped at 140. I was like, this is enough. I found
That'd
it.
be
Dude,
crazy if there was-
think
you
of
left
the
$1 million in
level,
the backyard.
think of the level of either panic or whoever that person was to be like, I have to bury this money and not even put it again in a Ziploc. Put in something that would preserve to be like, maybe it's just a person on like hallucinating on drugs, just burying it in a thing or something
I'm pretty
like that.
sure it was that. Because I was in Logan. There's a lot of drug addicts in
But
Logan.
if that's a guy's like retirement plan, that is crazy.
He just sticking 20s in the dirt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and get this 140.
He's like, I've heard story about a money tree. So if you plant the money in the soil, it grows into a money tree.
Watering it every day.
It only requires $140 in seeds.
Dude, who knows? He could have put pennies in there first, dude.
Oh, right. Damn. Hell yeah.
That's why all the cats are dead. They were just eating the pennies. Brutal.
Dude, I saw something on Facebook today. Well, you ever see those articles of like some clearly fake shit and somebody's like sharing it and they're like, what the? Like there was one recently where it was like 74 people died in Massachusetts and it was like some internet hoax, but everyone was sharing it like, see, the gun buyback programs aren't good. And like, it was one of those things. But I saw something today where I thought it was one of those, like a clear hoax. And then it was real. It was like 200 people were discovered behind a jail in Mississippi. Like dead bodies.
Oh, dead body. I saw that. Yeah, like the prisoners they were either killing the prisoners or prisoners were dying, and they weren't telling people's families, and they just buried them behind the jail.
Fuck.
But I went into the comments to be like, this is obviously bullshit. You're all retarded. And then the more I read, I was like, oh no, they killed 215 people. This is crazy.
I also love finding out that you're the type of guy that argues with people in the comments about the validity of hoax articles and being like, obviously, it's a simple thing called fact-checking, guys. Google exists for a reason.
I am Ask Jeeves, or what's it?
Ask Jeeves?
Ask Jeeves,
No,
yeah.
not Ask Jeeves. Who's the hoax guy? Snopes or something?
Oh, Snopes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Snopes.
I'm Snopes, dude.
Dude, there is
Damn.
I saw, and speaking of things where you go, this is obviously not real, but just manufactured for internet clicks, I have to assume it's not real. I don't know what it was from. I was just scrolling on something. It was like a podcast clip of a guy talking about how he shits into toilet paper. Like he was talking like it.
I saw the black guy.
Yeah.
Well, he catch it with his hand, right?
Yeah,
I saw that.
He's like,
So we
y'all
all
not supposed
saw
to
it.
catch it?
Yeah, he acted like everybody else was weird for shitting in the
That's
toilet.
how you knew it was. That's how you knew it was fake because you're
Yeah.
like, what, dude?
Yeah, like, come on, bruh.
You have your hand, and then, but somebody asked him, they're like, "What do you do if you had diarrhea?" And he's like, "That's why you wash your hands." You're like,
Nah,
yeah.
your whole thing's
I
out
thought
the
you could have
window
been
now.
weird for a minute. Now
Yeah.
you're just fucking acting up. And then here we are talking about him. So fuck us. I guess. Yeah, he won.
Yeah, he got clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's crazy.
Damn. Well, I mean, it could have been real. You never know, I guess.
Yeah, you never know. I only argue on the internet about Philly-related things. Like,
Yeah.
the other day somebody posted a video of this guy, and he actually was some boy named Bub from my old neighborhood. He was getting arrested. And the guy that was arresting him, they was like, yo, he getting arrested by his twin brother. He doesn't have any brothers. But this thing went viral on the internet. Everybody's like, yo, this crazy. He getting arrested by his. I'm like, no, it's just is another black guy that looks like him.
Yeah.
Bub had 0 brothers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But everybody knows, like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, actually, he grew up around the corner from my house. I know exactly what I'm talking about. But it was so viral, like, oh, yo, to see this guy in Philly getting arrested by his twin brother. I'm like, it's not his twin brother.
It is fun though sometimes to like plan. Like I've done the thing for sure where I've put like an Easter egg of like a thing that I know is gonna piss people off in a video.
yeah.
Like matter of fact, when I made a video that I did that Welcome to video about Philly, I purposely used John wrong, and
Yeah.
it got hundreds of comments of people being like, "This fucking idiot," which then is, you understand, that was for me. Like I didn't think that I'm not being. I wasn't thinking of it from a perspective of like, this is gonna juice the algorithm and get me more views.
Yeah.
It was more just thing of like, it's a practical joke. It's a joke just for me to see all hundreds of people argue about how to use a made up word. I mean, that is fucking hilarious,
Yeah, right.
isn't it? Like, is
How'd you use it?
I called somebody a John. I was like, what's up, you John? Come sit over here. People were like, you can't do it like
Yeah, that did bother all of us.
Yeah.
We all talked about it.
Yeah, because
We
Butterly-
were like, yeah, we love Feeney. Like, he
But come the
seriously
fuck
is the
on.
best, but come on.
No, because I was the last time when because I got like the information from all of it from Butterly and from Foley, where he's like, do this, to talk about this thing, and then they were talking about Foley's like, you got to mention John, and then I used it in that way, and I go, it's definitely gonna make people either laugh or understand what I'm doing or just be very angry. And there's those people go, he's obviously not from Philly. It's
Those
called
videos-
Welcome to Philly. So yes, I'm everybody.
Those videos piss people off. Like, the trend, it's like, we're from Philly. We obviously do this.
Yeah, we obviously, yeah.
Dude, it was one of those where a guy obviously wasn't from Philly, and you should have seen the comments on it. It was all like, fucking kill yourself. You wouldn't last 2 days in Philly.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's clearly from Delco. Like, well, dude, there was this guy trying to like make a fucking dumb happy video.
There was some like very, very popular social media account in Philly that asked me to repost the video, and I was like, okay, but I'm gonna warn you. I was like, you're gonna get
People are gonna be
a lot of hate.
Was it Philly Scoop Hall?
I don't know what it was. They have like more than 500,000. It was a very popular account, but it was like a Philly based one. And they go, "Can we repost it? It's hilarious." I'm like, "All right, but you're gonna get a lot of hate for the John thing." And they go, "It's fine." And it got so much hate because I was getting tagged in all of it that they eventually took it down. Because people were like, unfollowed, who is this guy? And they were so mad.
And it's like, John is so easy to use. So when people fuck it up, it's like, come on, bro.
But you see,
how you fuck it up? It's
you
so
get it
easy
though, right?
to fucking use.
It's genius because I like was kind of confused. I was like, but Tim, you talk to him.
Yeah.
And I was
He
like
has many
really
friends
bothered.
from Philly, yeah. Yeah, I know Tom. I think Tommy was pissed too. I was like, it's just a very, it's sometimes things are just for me.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, it's fun to piss people off.
Your friend's hitting you up actually mad about that. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, what the hell are you doing? Just Tommy.
It would be
pissed off.
Tommy.
Yeah.
I could see Tommy having the biggest problem. with it.
Yeah. Tommy
Being a
was
fucking jagoon.
He was
Just making
pissed.
up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the hell, jagoon?
Jagoon.
Tommy always has like some Italian slur. You're like, the what?
Yeah.
He makes
Yeah,
a
just the
retaliation
way-
video. He calls like a sandwich a wise guy. You're like,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo,
This
he is the
fucking
most
son of a
Italian
gun.
boy.
Being a fucking.
The way he enunciates words, you're like, oh, that you can't say in front of a group of people.
Where you your jagoon from?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw Tommy at Helium one time, and I walked up, dapped him up.
Oh wait, was this when we were in the green room?
Yeah, no.
He hated us
this
that
was,
night.
This was the time after that. That night, he fucking hated. We didn't even know him then.
Yeah, I forget what we even said.
Bro, we saw Tommy at Helium. We didn't know Tommy at all at this point. We were like new comics. We walk in. We were cool with Shane, so we like walked into the green room. Tommy's in there, and he's like,
I think we just called him ugly or something.
So look,
That'll do it.
we never saw him in person. So
Calling a pretty boy
I thought he
ugly
was
is the
tall.
worst thing you
I thought
can do.
Tommy was like
That's
a
what it
tall
was, yeah.
guy. So we see him, and I was like, yo. I said, damn. I said, you Tommy Pope? He was like, yeah. I was like, damn, you look tall on the internet. I was like, your face, your head looking like you got a tall body.
Oh, that's
and
what it
then
was.
you started laughing. Drew said, yo, he said you got a tall ass head. And then Tommy was pissed.
You said
you mean I have a
started
tall
that sentence
fucking
with,
head?
I don't even know why he hated us.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
To a stranger, especially an Italian whose entire image is built on how good he dresses and how well manufactured he is. Be like, we just met this guy, immediately started trashing his physical
Yo, I thought
appearance.
you were- yeah, right.
Called him shorter in real life
Shorter
and
now,
uglier.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. Then he hated us. Then we eventually got cool. Then the last time I saw him, I dapped him up, and like we hugged, and he was like, yo, that's YSL cologne? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, now I got to change mine. I can wear the same cologne as a fucking black guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
I love that he catches your scent just on that.
Yeah, right, that quick.
Just on the introduction. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, he gets pissed.
That guy rules.
He's a fucking man. We went to the JFK Museum in Dallas, and when we walked in, we were joking around. We was down there with Shane, and it was like some players from the Padres was with us, and it was the punter from the Patriots. Also.
At the JFK Museum?
Yeah, because they just came to hang with Shane. So we all went to the museum together.
He's got
And-
more professional athlete fans than any
Yes.
other comedian in history.
We
Pretty
tried
much
to go to SNL, and he told us he might be able to get us into the after party, and then called Naeem the night of. He's like, yo, Christian McCaffrey's coming.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, right. I don't have
That's
to go.
fair.
Yeah, it's fine.
We would have been fucking weird in there anyway.
Gabe
dude.
Davis and Christian McCaffrey are way better than me and Drew.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
Fair.
If they wanted to come do this podcast, we had to leave. If they was like, yeah, we taking over Durag and the Deertag. Christian McCaffrey.
If Shane's
and
like,
Gabe
I'm coming on the pod, but I'm bringing my football friends.
We're like, yeah, we out. We understand. Oh, but yeah, look, so we were at the JFK Museum, and we were walking in, and the punter from the Patriots, he got a big fat ass butt. He like 6'5", with his ass super duper fat. Makes no sense on the white man.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. And
Wait,
we
who's
walk
the
in.
Patriots punter? I gotta look
Yeah, look
this
this
up.
guy
A
up.
lot of squats.
Danny,
whole
can
lot
you
of
look up
squats.
Patriots punter?
And we walked in.
I mean, that's all leg stuff.
That's
so.
all leg shit. You kicking, you fucking stretching, you squatting. That's all leg shit. Did we see this guy?
Bryce Behringer.
No, it's not him.
Never mind then.
Anyway.
Damn, that guy lied to you.
Yeah, he may have lied to you.
Nah, he was the punter. I don't know if he is now.
Damn, you just met a fucking palm.
Just any bull.
Fat ass white. No. Yes, white male.
Jake Bailey?
Yeah, I think it's Jake Bailey. It's definitely Jake Bailey.
Okay.
It's 100% Jake Bailey. And
Give me Jake Bailey ass.
Yeah, please.
yeah, pull this guy up. Pull up a back shot.
Jake Bailey butt, please.
What the hell?
Oh, there's a...
Why is there a
Oh,
woman?
is that him? Because that guy is cheeked up.
That's him right there, Turkey.
That's
No,
crazy.
That's Jeff Driscoll.
No, yeah, that's
Holy
not him.
shit. Jeff
That
Driscoll
boy
got
super
a fucking
turkeyed up.
wet-
Why are
That's
his
like
pants
pornographic.
see-through?
Yeah, right. That's weird. Why
He
are
got
they
a
see
thong
through?
on. He looked like he played volleyball. This
That's
is
not
crazy.
cool, yo.
He got
What the
volleyball
fuck?
ass.
That's got to be doctored.
Yeah, yo, his ass doesn't look like that. There's no way in hell. Why is his ass so fat? It's like he got something under his ass pulling his cheeks up.
Yo, that's so sexy, dude.
Yo, what, Bobby?
That's nuts,
Yo, what
dude.
the fuck?
Yo, that's hot as hell, dude.
But wait, what was the story?
Oh, yeah, my bad. So, look,
sorry.
so we walk into the JFK Museum, we see this guy, and me and Tommy Pope immediately start fucking making fun of his ass. Like, yo, look at this. Like, yo, what you doing here? I'm like, dog, you double cheeked up at the JFK Museum? Like, what you doing? So then fucking... So we're just laughing about it, and then the curator of the museum walks over, and she's like, hey, you can't be joking around in here. This is disrespectful to the ex-president and blah, blah, blah. So we're like, all right, my bad. And then Shane looks at us and like, is pissed. He's like, what's wrong with you guys? This isn't the place to be laughing and joking, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, my bad, bro. So now we start walking through the museum. We're like 10 minutes through the museum. I turn around and look at him, and Tommy's just not there. I'm like, what the fuck happened to Tommy Pope? Where is he? So we can do the whole museum like an hour and a half later. We come out, and he's outside sitting on the step, just pissed. And I'm like, Tommy, where'd you go? He was like, I wasn't walking through there. That bitch fucking yelled at us like we were kids. He's like, and Shane, you fucking let her. He's like, and then you yelled at us. He said, fuck all you guys. I said, what the hell? I'm like, you sat outside the whole time?
Just sat on the steps like that fucking Schoolhouse Rock, where it's like, I'm just a
bitch.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
Is the JFK Museum at the place where he got shot?
Yeah, it is. I stood
That's
on
so disrespectful.
It is. I stood on the spot
I think it's
where he got
disrespectful
shot.
to have a huge ass there.
That is
If you're
disrespectful.
cheeked up, dude, he put the fucking ass in
It's also a weird
assassination,
thing to
baby.
do with friends to be like, all right, guys, let's go get somber.
Yeah, right. Well, we got hammered first. We got drunk as hell first, and then went to the JFK
That's
Museum.
so funny to go there drunk.
Dude, I did that with the Anne Frank house.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's
it's
in
in Amsterdam. Yeah,
So I was stoned
Stoned.
on mushrooms. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is not
Not
this
the
isn't
place.
fun time.
No.
No. Yeah, you can't do that. Did you learn anything new? Or were you just drunk the whole time? You're like, this house sucks.
I was fucked up and it was crowded, and I was just bummed that it's such a small house that you can't turn around and leave because you'd have to go through so many people.
Yeah.
So I was just on the person in front of me's heels, like, please, why do you need to look at a pair of shoes? We gotta leave.
It's like an IKEA. You gotta go through the whole thing in order to get out.
Yeah, you're following the arrows.
Yeah.
Did you see where they were hiding at? Like in the basement or the attic or whatever?
Yeah, pretty nice attic. Wasn't
Wow.
that bad.
Yeah.
It was small, but
So it
not
wasn't
that bad.
it wasn't that hard.
Nah.
That's good to hear.
It was pretty chill.
Can you sign the diary?
They
Is it
had
That would be
I
nuts.
they had like a fake version of the like diary in the supposed corner as if they knew where she wrote.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn. That's how I felt when I saw the like the tour at the beginning of the Underground Railroad. I was like, it's not that hard to fucking run from here to Philly. It's in Maryland. That's not that crazy. I thought the Underground Railroad was from like Florida to Philly. I didn't know it was from Maryland to Philly. That's nothing.
How far
Yeah.
is Maryland to Philly?
Hour and a half drive.
So, but since obviously it wasn't in any way a drive, you're talking like a, what is that, like a
run.
week? Yeah, like a week, like a week-long run.
He's like, yo, that's nothing.
That's nothing. Baltimore to Philly, hour and a half.
I think a 20-minute flight. I don't know what the fuck are they complaining about?
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
How great was this lady? She went an hour and a half.
yeah.
I remember, I always thought it was actually underground. And then
when I was
Wait,
a
it's
kid, I
not?
thought that. No,
no, dude.
it's through like the forest and
Here's the
shit.
What do you think?
There's
She
no-
was excavating? She was blowing up dynamite?
Rob, there's no railroads either.
I thought she was a white lady. That was just all the coal from the explosions.
I got the black lung.
I got the black lung.
She's down there clearing out the fucking,
laying down trash and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's great. So like it was underground, like
a
you know, that's the
Yeah, like a
underground
secret.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, she was fucking underground, dude.
Yeah, it was
That's
basically
sick.
pop punk,
Like
dude.
suicidal tendencies, that kind of
Yeah.
underground. Damn, the CBGBs of the fucking slavery era.
She was early grunge, dude.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
420 is over, but the party's just getting started. Upgrade to a freeze pipe for the coldest tokes ever. All the freeze pipe gear is top notch. The secret freezable glycerin chambers that come on every piece.
They're coming on every piece.
Just pop the chamber in the freezer for 1 hour. When the smoke passes through it, it's cooled down by over 300 degrees. Glycerin is a totally non-toxic. It freezes more quickly than water and stays frozen for longer. So, no more waiting for winter to pack snow in your bong.
I hated when I had to do that.
It was bullshit. You can now just use freeze pipe all year round. That's the cool thing. Your throat and your lungs will feel way better.
Don't you
were
want your
just-
throat to feel better, bro? Make your throat feel better.
Dude, you won't look like a dumb, stupid idiot hacking up a lung in front of all your friends.
Oh, that's me all the time when I smoke. Just
That's what
cough.
I'm saying. We call Naeem wheezy when he smokes.
They
dude.
do. That's why I love the freeze pipe, because when I smoke the freeze pipe, I just feel cool around my friends. I can smoke, talk, enjoy my weed smoking session, bro. I don't have to be coughing.
Yeah.
My eyes aren't watering, you know. One time I had a seizure from coughing. One time I just fell the fuck out. I don't got to worry about that no more.
Not from the freeze
Yeah.
pipe.
Not
You
from the
drive
freeze
around and
Doctors
smoke in the
recommend
car.
freeze pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, freeze-
Can we say that?
no, they do, dude. That they absolutely do.
At least my doctor did. My doctor said, you know what, Naeem? You need to freeze pipe.
Off the record, he said.
Dr. Bill
Yeah,
Cosby recommends the freeze pipe. Let the freeze pipe level up your experience. Shop pipes, bubblers, bongs, dab rigs, and more at thefreezepipe.com and use code GANG for 10% off your entire order. That's thefreezepipe.com and code GANG, GANG, for 10% off your order. Back to the show.
Yeah,
I mean, it still sucks to
shout out
run through the
Tubman.
forest.
I remember when I went to like Pompeii and I saw, they have the cast of people, of all the people that got like flash froze by all the ash and soot.
One
and
of
all
them
that
jacking
stuff.
off. He got froze like
Yeah.
Are you
No
serious?
way. Yeah, it is. It's like he's like in a pretty precarious position. But I did think.
Wait, how? Did he know it was going to happen, or was he just jerking
No, they
off
all
outside?
died. They all
They died,
died
like,
so
instantly.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I found out is like that wasn't like I thought that was like their actual. They somehow preserved their actual bodies, but it's just like it's just kind of like their shadows and outlines that they molded out.
Oh,
You know
it's
what
not
I mean?
their
Like,
actual bodies?
no.
Oh,
No.
damn. I thought it was the actual bodies.
Yeah, they just remade the. Like
Yeah,
that's
see him
like
jacking?
yeah. Looking up being like, "Take me, Lord." But what is
so
crazy to
sick.
walk around that place, being like they had full, like you walk into this. I'm in someone's living room.
Yeah.
There's like this is their street. Like you could see all the kind of. It's like this weird town in the middle of it, and then. You also realize how short everybody was because, like, a lot. Obviously, all the ceilings were like gone, but you could see where the ceiling would start, and it's I would have been like this the entire
Damn.
time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How long ago
You probably
did
could
that
have led
happen?
people.
When did Pompeii happen? I'm gonna guess 14,
It said 2,000 years ago.
450 BC.
Oh, really? And they're still preserved like that? Well, I
No,
guess you said-
that's definitely not it.
1944. You fucking idiot.
Right before Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
79
79 AD. All right,
Okay.
I went way too
Damn,
far
so that's
back.
right after Jesus.
Is that what killed Jesus?
I learned nothing
Nah,
on
dude.
my thing. Mount Vesuvius.
And then
Damn.
the hit by Bastille, I think, happened in 2018. That's a fucking sick song.
2018?
What?
What's that?
Pompeii by Bastille. You've heard it.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. You never heard that song?
I never
Oh,
heard
that's
that.
the one that goes. That's the one that was in like some like soundtrack, right? That they always play. Is that the song that goes? And if you close
Yeah,
your
yeah.
eyes,
Oh,
does
yeah,
it
yeah.
always feel like nothing?
Yep.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, that was on a couple movie soundtracks.
The way that you tried to tell them what that song was.
Yeah,
was like, what?
That's exactly what the hit.
But
The
why
song
wouldn't you
is.
give them?
That's not even the favorite part of the song.
I feel like that's the whole
And
song.
if you close your eyes, is the part everybody
That's
knows.
the part.
And if you close your eyes, you have to say it with that British accent too.
If you close your eyes.
Vesuvius was a pretty sick band, weren't they?
Oh, the fictional band in Rockstar?
That's what that's from.
Or the
Never mind.
rocker?
Yeah, never mind.
With Rain Wilson.
that movie did roll. That movie did roll.
Yeah, that band rocks.
They had like
funny
three
they
really good songs.
played all that.
Yeah, they did.
They had like a big falling out with their drummer, I feel like. Dude, they should do a crossover movie where Rainn Wilson's character in The Rocker and Jack Black's character in School of Rock start their own band.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be hot.
School of Vesuvius.
Damn. Wait, so Vesuvius is the volcano that happened in
Mount
Pompeii?
Vesuvius.
All
Yeah.
right.
That's the name of the volcano.
Damn,
Yeah, I think
bro.
killed a bunch of people, dude.
Are we due for a sick explosion?
Yeah, we are.
I think so. They keep pump faking it though. They're
Yeah.
like it's coming soon, but
I just saw a viral video of a guy who like timed like an explosion. Like it was like a 1 in a billion chance of him like at a volcano with his friends, and he was like, "All right, it's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1." And then, like right as he did that, in the background it goes and like the volcano erupts, and everyone. I mean, it's like it's as if the greatest like freestyle like battle track rap line just was said. They all are like. And like the camera's shaking, they're like running around, being like, "No
that's
fucking
crazy.
way!" Yeah, it's a very cool moment.
I mean, yeah, that guy's like God, dude.
Yeah,
He just predicted a damn volcano.
yeah,
Yeah, that's nuts.
yeah. See if you can find that. Dude, there's so many things you just scroll on Instagram and you go, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen." I'll never look into it or anything again. But
Never
guy
seen
who
it.
calls volcano explosion is the best.
Game-winning volcano
Yeah.
buzzer beater.
Yo, did you see that lady calling Alec Baldwin a murderer? She said,
Oh,
she
yeah.
says people going to jail because of you.
And then he punched the phone out of her hand.
He should have fucking
He should've
saved the
chilled
bullet
out.
and shot her, dude. That was crazy.
Alec Baldwin's a Long Island legend, man. That guy. There was one guy who I wish
He's from
From
Long
Syracuse.
Yeah,
he's literally from Syracuse,
No,
dude.
he grew up in
Don't-
Long Island.
Don't fucking do this to me, dude.
Massapequa, dude.
He's
He
not
grew up in
from Syracuse.
Massapequa,
Danny,
Long
look
Island.
up where the Baldwin family is from. He has a house on Skinny Atlas Lake,
He
dude.
has a house there. He grew up in Massapequa.
Haley Baldwin sucked off my friend, dude.
Really?
No.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin famously from Long Island.
Damn, I didn't
Where's
know that.
Alec Baldwin from?
He does kind of have a Long Island accent.
Yeah, he's from Long Island. It's Amityville. And
No. This is wrong, dude. I'm telling you. Go to
because
Alec
even
Baldwin's.
in the Comedians and Cars and Coffee, they go to the Massapequa Diner.
Isn't
Alec
there like
Baldwin's
another
Wikipedia. He was
powerful,
born in Syracuse.
powerful Baldwin family?
They aren't actors if there is
Wait,
one.
no, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. The fucking is Justin Bieber's wife a Baldwin or something?
Yeah, Haley
yeah.
Baldwin.
Yeah. Haley
Is
Baldwin.
that the same family?
Yeah. But that's not Alec Baldwin's kid. That's Stephen Baldwin.
Oh,
or Billy
okay,
Baldwin. Yeah, he's
okay.
from Amityville. I'm telling you, he's
Yeah,
from Long
bro.
Island.
What the fuck am I thinking of? Does he have brothers?
Long
He has
Island,
many
bro.
brothers.
One of them are from
Does he have
Syracuse.
brothers?
Yeah. Guess what? They all are from Long Island.
I'm
One of
promising.
them might have moved to Syracuse at
Yeah.
some point in their life. I assume a terrible low point, but they are from Long Island, man.
That seems like a Stephen Baldwin type of move.
It might have been Steve or Danny.
Yeah, or Billy. But Alec Baldwin. There's a guy who I wish
I'm ruined right now.
when he wasn't.
That's fucked up.
If there's a guy I wish like wasn't sober and could spend a night drinking with him at a bar, that would be the guy, because he seems like such a fun like guy to drink with and
Yeah.
hang with.
Oh yeah.
And the stories he has.
I remember right
Yeah,
after
no one can make me not like him.
Yeah, I feel the exact same
right
way.
after the shooting, Tim Dillon had him on the podcast, and I was like, "What a beast, dude!"
Yeah,
What
yeah.
a beast.
And then
Oh,
he
shit,
did.
he
He did
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin's podcast too.
Yeah, or maybe
Yeah.
that's what it was. But
Yeah.
either way, I'm like, that's crazy.
Right after the
Yeah,
shoot?
for Alec Baldwin to continue the pod after the shooting is nuts.
Yeah. But here's the
Pretty
thing,
sick.
though, man, and I know again,
Under
I'm
investigation doing the
definitely an Alec Baldwin apologist, but also it's if you're an actor on set, let's say he was Daniel Day-Lewis and he's one of these like method actors who gets into the character and stuff. He's not before the scene supposed to be checking. There's a literal person's job, like the fence,
Yeah.
the armor person. They're supposed to be they're the last line of defense. The actor's not supposed to be like, let me just make sure all of this is according to plan.
Right.
And now I'll get back into character. It's like you're supposed to just be give it, you know what I mean? Which is like maybe that is a problem of systemic of Hollywood, I guess, is that the actors should be more responsible for things. But you're like, I don't know, man. It feels like that wasn't
that's not his job.
That didn't feel like his.
No.
Yeah, that's not his job to do that.
No.
It's like
that was
that's
the
like
lady's
three
fault.
other people's jobs. That's
That
not
happened
his
to
job.
Bruce Lee too. Bruce Lee died, but you're like that guy who shot him on the set didn't go to jail. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
Somebody else put
Yeah.
a real bullet in that gun, and then he got killed.
Yeah.
Damn, it's so crazy it happened to Bruce Lee, like the biggest star in the world. And then, like,
Brandon Lee. The son.
Brandon.
Brandon Lee, that's right.
Bruce Lee died from overtraining and lack of sleep.
didn't he overdose or something?
How did he die?
Overtraining and lack of sleep.
Overtrained.
The rumor
Yeah.
was that he was allergic to weed and smoked weed, and they tried making that a rumor. It was at the height of like, don't do drugs, Nancy Reagan.
Right.
Bruce Lee overdosed on weed.
The wild thing is, like, I don't know if you
he
guys.
did the impossible once again.
I didn't. Yeah.
That's actually a
Overdose on
sick
weed.
flex.
That's crazy.
Master of all elements.
Yeah, he is like water in that he is also not alive. You know? I do feel like that because I don't know. Did you watch that Bob Marley movie that came out? The
No,
biopic.
I hate all biopics.
It truly looks like one of the worst pieces of dog shit ever. But it is such a funny thing where I would love to see the movie just to see how they deal with his death, because it was like maybe the most avoidable death of all time. And I think, what was he, 27 or like, he was like pretty young.
Yeah, pretty young.
And they just were like, yeah, you got cancer in your toe. You just gotta get that moved and you're fine. And he's just like, love, man. No, but seriously, we will save your life. This will metastasize. It will spread to your whole body. You will die of cancer. But we could just take the toe. And he's like, but then, man, I'll be too tired for my shows. And he's like, he didn't want to be like off balance. So you just died and hoped that the power of love and blunts would save you. And they're like, dude, it's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
I kind of feel him on that.
Damn, that's true. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was into.
He died from cancer.
Yeah, he didn't want to have it removed. He was worried about the toe would like affect him, like being able to tour. And then he also thought like love. One love. He thought it could heal. The power of love could heal. He was very holistic.
He was on some Mother God shit.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine how many people die from that type of shit. Like, no, the universe will save me.
Oh yeah, I
Or
mean,
God
there's
will
for
save
sure
me.
like the Christian people that are like against medicine and shit like that.
Well, that's the Snake Church shit too.
Yes.
Those dudes, like, they get bit by snakes in church, and they're like, this is what the Lord wanted. Like, the Lord says, I will survive serpent bites. And then, like, all their blood clots, and they fucking seize out in the church.
And it's just like, yo, nah.
Talk about the insurance liability on that church.
Yeah,
My
right.
God. But there's certain people
I don't
though.
think they have insurance.
They don't have insurance there.
God
But
is all the insurance I need, bro.
That Final Destination type shit, though, like really, I feel like does exist. Where you go, like some people are just kind of like my mom's friend was this construction worker, and he was like just a straight up an iron worker, and he was on the 27th floor, I think, of this shell of a building they were building up, and he got knocked out of the like just the shell of it, fell I think 13 stories and was heading towards the earth, and then there was like a piece of iron that was sticking out, and it caught his leg on the way down because of the speed. It caught his leg and threw him back into the building, and he
shit.
survived from it. He
Damn.
survived. It caught him. It like he was dead, completely dead. And then it just there's one little piece hooked him back into the building.
Damn.
Saved his life. He had to get, obviously, like his leg was shattered. He got a bunch of injuries. Sued them. Got so much money from it that he was able to fully retire. Like
Right.
bought a boat, bought a bright yellow Corvette, like motorcycles,
Damn, bruh.
fucking living his best life, fully retired, like never had money. And this dude, he was like, he went from like trailer park to fucking rich, and then he went to a high school reunion, had a few pops, and then on the way back, he fucking was on like a one of these roads that like was like, I don't know, like a winding road kind of a thing, and he hit into a fucking tractor trailer.
Damn.
And hit, like, essentially like got decapitated
Jesus
from it
Christ.
because he was in his Corvette, which was lowered to the ground.
Damn it. The money had killed
Then
him.
if he was in like a fucking SUV,
Oh, he died?
He died. That's how
got
he
decapitated.
What the fuck? He won that lawsuit too. They put him back on it.
Nah, man, he just went away. We see him every Halloween, though, dude.
It's just Walt Disney. He just got the preserved head, but and that's just
Damn.
that shit where you're like one of those. You fall fucking 13 stories from a building about to be to your death, and you hook like that. I would be like the biggest. Like Jesus, the Lord saves, that kind of a thing, and then just for
the
that to
bag
be
ruins
like 2 or 3 years later, then just to have that happen anyway, like fuck, man.
That's insane.
That's why I refuse to be rich, man. This is all choice.
Well, I got good news.
Thank God, dude. This is all a fucking choice. Yo, Sheath can get out of here, dude. We don't want your business.
Relax, dude, relax.
No, actually, I was going to say, I thought I had a hole in my pants because my balls are breathing so well.
I got them on right now.
I feel
Damn,
air
got
on my
'em on.
nuts. Do I have a hole? Do you see
You just want us to look at your nuts?
It
I
honestly
don't see
feels like
anything.
there's a hole there.
Wait,
was like, check
speaking of decapitated heads, so the Walt Disney and like Ted Williams shit is real. Like those dudes got their heads cut off.
Yeah, they're
and
frozen.
They're
like
frozen.
A cryogenic.
But dude, that's I'd always heard those rumors, but like me and James looked that business up because we were trying to
There's
call
a
them
bunch
on.
of famous people there.
We were trying to call them on Digital Bazooka, but they're not open on weekends. But dude, it's like it's a real business. Like I don't know, like how it's funded. Like who's paying for that?
The rich
Maybe
people
the state?
that's getting their bodies frozen is paying for it.
How much do you
I
think
guess
he
true.
paid?
Walt Disney
though?
probably is like
But
their
how
main
much
investor.
did Walt Disney pay? Like he's not.
He has to be the main investor in the whole company.
But I'm
dude.
saying you can only do that once because you die. So you're like, there's a
yeah,
lump
true.
sum of money he left them, which
Yeah.
even at the time, let's say it was $5 million or back then, which was probably
been so much
That's
back
so
then.
much. Let's say it was $5 million back then. They blew through that money by now.
True.
Just on the refrigeration costs alone.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
that's why it's
true.
crazy to me. But like, I guess
people
now
still-
I'm thinking
people
it
aren't-
out.
People aren't still doing that. No way.
No,
in
they
hell.
are, dude. They're still open.
No, I know, but I'm saying like somebody that dies today, there's no way in hell they believe that you can freeze your body now.
Oh, they're still doing it.
What?
Yeah.
Can you pull up their
Motherfuckers are idiots.
business model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I forget the name of it. I know it's in Arizona. Just look up like where
What?
is Ted Williams and Walt Disney, or where's
But it-
Ted Williams' head?
But if you're like,
It'll come up. It
if you're
starts with
dead,
an A.
right? If you're about to die, you're like, well, Hail Mary throw. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Right. If
Yeah,
you have
why
the
not?
money, why not?
Nah,
And you
bruh.
really, really hate charity.
Alcor, that's what it's called.
And
look,
you lo-
look up Alcor, Arizona. Alcor Life Extension Foundation.
What?
Yeah.
But think about it like this: Walt Disney was probably
Yep,
like
that
70 when he died.
Oh, that's the perfect.
You want to come back
name,
as
too.
a 70-year-old man?
That's a good point.
That
well, I'm
sucks.
assuming they're going to put you on like a little robot body, like some Futurama
True.
shit or
Yeah.
something, you know?
Yeah.
They have an emergency line, dude.
That's like, hurry
You
up,
know, I
I'm
need
dying
the head.
right now.
You
Yeah.
should have called that. It's open 24 hours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, look at the tanks in the back in the picture. Like those are like
Whoa.
the cryo tanks. Nah,
Look at the guy walking with his wife in the sunset. Like, what is that?
Yeah, we can do this again one day.
Pausing. I love that they go, we're
pausing the dying process.
The
They're liars.
definition of death changes over time. No, it very much doesn't.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
been the
this is
same
a
for a
scam.
minute.
Calling pausing the dying process sawing your head off is so funny.
This is just a scam.
Yeah, we're gonna put that shit on ice.
Modern science. It sounds like science fiction, but it's based on modern science. Where, when?
Let's call the emergency line right now and
Can-
say, yo, we got one head on the rocks.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is
I got one noggin on the rocks.
Yo,
Damn, people have been dying neat for so long.
like this. They're like hundreds of years away if this is ever a thing from
Yeah.
becoming a
life can be stopped and
Dude,
restarted.
how
What the
about this?
fuck?
This is my favorite part. A referral program. You can be like, dude, I'm already in on this. I'm looking for a 20% off. Oh, so it's per year. Of course, they won't show.
What do you mean new members?
new
You can only
members.
go once.
Yeah. Do they show the cost? Do they show the cost of this?
I like how they're promising a returning member fee. Like, yo, you get the new member discount, but when you come alive, you can't do this again.
Membership right
Yeah.
there at the bottom, the very bottom. Yeah, memberships. Let's see what that
Sign up
What
here.
the fuck, yo?
under navigation. Yeah. Let's see what matters.
And like, how much do you love your life? Just die, bruh. Just fucking
Yeah.
die. Why you gotta do all this extra shit?
$100 a month.
$17 to $100.
Oh, it makes it's cheaper than life insurance, you guys. We'd be stupid not to do this.
Wait, why is it so fucking cheap?
Based on your age at sign up. Oh my
Because
god.
they actually don't take your head and
Fuck
freeze
no, they
it.
throw that shit in the trash.
Yeah.
They put that shit right in the trash.
Yeah, in 100 years from now, you come find me if you're pissed.
When all your loved ones are dead, come
Dude, if I could convince 500 people to give me $100 a month for the rest of their lives,
For their
and
head.
I guarantee for their head, I
And you get their
guarantee you,
head.
when you're dead, I'll get your head, and I'll. Dude, by the way, they don't even know that I'm getting a head.
Here's the thing. This was on a documentary. They get people to sign up for life insurance, then sign it over to them. So when the person dies,
So they get the life insurance.
they get the life insurance money, and that pays their cost.
That's crazy. That's so much money. Yeah,
It's genius.
that's such a scam.
Alcor rules.
Oh, this is nuts. Yo, when's the documentary coming out about this?
But what's it called? Life extension?
Alcor Life Extension Program.
That's genius, dude.
What a great language.
Dude, a referral
This is what
is
Austin
so
Powers
funny.
is based off of.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Be prepared to take the piss of your life when you're back.
Oh, they will. Wait,
Patients are kept in a secure, long-term cryogenic dewars at a consistent negative 196 Celsius. I like how it says consistent.
but this is they can do whole body preservation.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's different tiers. There's whole body and just head.
Oh, okay.
What, yo?
I guess that's the head is the 17.
But it's like you said,
body's
though.
the 100 a
But
month.
it's like you said, though, man. If I'm 70 years old, I don't want a full body.
Yeah, I don't want to come back with my 70-year-old body.
If you want
says-
your 70-year-old head on a young body,
I don't want a 70-year-old head either.
This
sure,
has
just give me
pets.
brain, I guess. Yeah.
Give me black
People
teen
are
that died
paying
in a
for
drunk
their
driving
pets.
accident.
For their pets, too? What? Yo, you can get your pets frozen? Come on, get the fuck out of here, bruh. Yo,
is
can we
this?
start a company where we, tell people we downloading their consciousness into a computer? We can make so much money.
That truly is not only more plausible scientifically with Neuralink now and shit, but
Yeah.
that's probably going to happen sooner than that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Let's
This
not
is
even.
just movie stupid
let's
shit.
just
This
do it,
isn't
dude.
even. Yo, we should start
Yeah,
that
we're doing
company.
that from now on, actually.
Yeah, we tell people we downloading their consciousness.
Would you guys do
$10,000
that?
tier on the Patreon.
What?
Instead of dying?
No,
They're
I don't-
like, Naeem, you're going to die.
When my life is over, I'm fine with my life being over. I don't want to fucking be alive forever. Who the
you don't
fuck
want
wants
us to
that?
come to the ones and zeros?
Fuck no.
No, dude,
I don't
don't-
want my
yeah.
thoughts inside a computer.
Never
It
could I be
actually is
coding.
pretty fucked up.
No.
It is.
There's a show on, I think, Prime. It's called Upload. And the way they play that out is it's actually pretty fucked up.
Yeah, you don't want
because
that.
capitalism continues when you die.
Yeah.
So only if you have the money is the afterlife suite. And then
Damn.
if your family members forget to pay the subscription, you're just in a white room
Oh,
and you're just frozen.
That's
Oh,
a
no.
that's a thing on Black Mirror too. They have something similar to that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fucked
Yeah,
up.
I'm cool off all that shit.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. I'm good.
We need 90s technology forever. 90s technology with 2010s gaming systems, and we're
Yes.
good for life, dude.
That's true.
Damn.
But the 90s were also very weird. I saw a video of the 1996 presidential election when Bill Clinton won, and they were dancing to the Macarena.
Yeah, they were all doing it.
Why?
Everybody-
what the fuck was the point of
Because
that?
it was 1996 and there wasn't a goddamn person on the planet who didn't know that dance.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
Apparently,
that
it was
shows
a
they
new
were-
song at the time.
And that's also
dude.
the thing of
Yeah.
that's that thing too of, if you're a president trying to look young and hip, Bill Clinton was probably the first person since JFK that was he's on the younger side
Yeah,
of
true.
that thing where he's remember he was eating at McDonald's where you're like, whoa, he's one of us, that kind of a
Yeah.
thing. He played saxophone. It's
But the Macarena, bro, that's like if Trump won and they did the fucking whipping nay nay. That's
Oh,
like,
if
why
Trump
the fuck
did
are
the
you
whipping-
doing that?
He
No,
kind of did
that's
the
an
same
insult
thing,
to the
though.
Macarena, dude. The nay-nay isn't even close,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, true.
Trump also kind of did, it wasn't the same thing, but he had Lil Pump up there, which is probably the craziest person you could have campaigning for you, other
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
obviously pandering to whatever fucking audience you're trying to get.
The Macarena was nuts. They made us learn that shit in school. I was in
Me
elementary
too,
school.
yeah.
They
Yeah, in
forced
gym
us to
class.
do it. In gym class, yeah.
You know what I learned
They
to
forced
is
us to
that,
do it.
and then also the Men in Black dance was a thing
Yeah,
too in my
it
gym
was.
class.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Every song in the 90s basically had a dance associated with it, and the lyrics to most of the songs were describing how to do the dance, like cha-cha slide and all that stuff.
And now you grab your hips
Yeah.
and you swing and dip.
To the left.
Like, damn.
Dude,
Yeah, bro.
as a guy who couldn't dance, thank fucking God
Yeah,
those
yeah.
were songs. As a guy who didn't know the moves,
Otherwise, it's just
to
you
the
and I
left, I'm
going
yes.
1, 2.
Cha-cha slide comes on, I get down, dude. Anything
Yeah.
else, I'm like, I'm out. I need directions.
I got yelled at in gym class when they taught us the Macarena because I would do all the other shit right, and then when they got to the hip part, I would just stand there like this, and Miss Bonnie was like, Naeem, swivel your hips. And I was like,
dude, it was the worst.
No. She kept yelling at me.
Swiveling the hips was the worst.
That's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
No, I feel like that's
always
when
had
you really
to,
come alive.
Not a single person could do the swivel of the hips without making a funny face to it, being like, you couldn't just take it serious. You couldn't dead eye someone.
Sexy, bro.
You can't be sexy. You had to always be like, oh, here we go. Here comes the thing.
Damn, if you got sexy swiveling the hips.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But imagine being a gym teacher like, yo, I'm teaching everybody the Macarena today. Like, what the fuck is gym class?
What a great day for that gym teacher to be like, this is what a joke.
Dude, do you guys ever have a mean gym teacher?
Oh, hell yeah.
It made it the fucking worst. All my gym teachers were the coolest, except for in like 5th or 6th grade. I remember I had the only bad gym teacher, and it really ruined my school year.
I can't remember.
I look forward to gym so much. And then I remember Mr. C. We were playing indoor kickball, and he put his coffee on a ledge, and I kicked a foul ball, and it knocked his coffee over, which not even my fault, dude. I didn't mean
not
to.
Your fault at all.
Yeah.
5th grade kickball. You're trying to wing home runs, dude. But he made me run laps for the rest of the class.
What the hell?
Everybody else.
I'll tell you right now, there was not just coffee in that cup. That's why he was best.
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
it was so crazy because it was indoor kickball. So we were in like the cafeteria gym. So like first base was the wall over there, and I'm running laps around the same gym. So I'm just like every time I get to first and third, I'm like, excuse me.
I remember thinking I was going to be a professional kickball player, like when I was in elementary school.
Remember hitting home runs in kickball?
Oh my
like
God.
everyone
just
can
split the outfielders, and you're like, suck my balls, dude. Just absolutely, just have that. Like my buddy taught me that weight of like that. It's like the soccer kick where you kind of you hit it with this part of your foot, and you just kind of like give it like almost like a half kick, and it just it just line drive flies.
Dude, I remember in recess, maybe same age, like 5th or 6th grade, I ran a kickoff back in when we used to play like 5-on.
4 non-blondes is blasting.
No, but it was when we used to play like 5-on-5 or 7-on-7 football or whatever, and someone would throw off instead of kick, and I ran it, caught it, ran it back, and I remember being so hyped that I scored a touchdown that I dropped to my knees and cried.
And they're like, weird celebration dance, dude.
I was like, dude, I juked out like 2 other unathletic 6th graders, but I was like, this was the craziest shit that
Back
ever
in the
happened.
day, that was your everything, though.
Yeah, dude.
That was
Having
what you
recess
look
play,
forward to.
Scoring touchdowns, kicking home runs and shit.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
I would live on that for a week.
Here's my thing. Dodgeball, I was always the last one alive because I was very good at dodging the balls.
Oh, yeah.
But I had no.
You got Slim Jim body too.
I did, yeah. I was Gumby, dude. I had no arm, so I couldn't get anybody out.
Yeah.
So like, I wasn't as great at like catching the ball. So it would just be me dodging balls for 20 minutes until someone's like, "You got to throw," and then I throw it, and they immediately catch it. And I'm like, an uneventful ending, you know. But I remember my last memory of gym was in like sophomore or junior year of high school. This was my gym class was me burning CDs, and like I got like into I felt like a small business startup with like this was, I think like the Eminem show had just come out, and I not only burned the CD, I like printed out the album artwork and the track listing. I put them in the jewel case. It was on like printer paper, just it was like low quality.
What was your price point? Like how much cheaper than the actual Eminem show?
Because I think CDs at the time were like $20 or something like that. I think I would do them for like I think it was either 10 or maybe even $5.
I would do 5 per CD and 3 for 10.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Because remember you would get the pack from like Best Buy. That shit wouldn't cost anything. It'd be like $20. You get like fucking 100 CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing 3 for 10.
I remember being like, and then I remember some other kid started selling burned CDs.
Oh, that'd piss you off.
Dude, it was a fucking turf war, man. I'm like, listen, I get gym and lunch. You get after school and the bus. All right, man.
Dude, you should have took the bus.
Oh,
Fuck.
man.
Damn.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I remember like burning CDs, and then like months later they would scratch, and I'd be so pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'll never get this combination of songs again.
Dude, there was a time where, like PlayStation 1, you could burn the games.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, yeah.
you could.
They had the blue back. So I used to rent a game from Blockbuster for $5, copy it,
Yeah.
and then I just had a place. You had to put that
Yeah.
little spring in it so it wouldn't fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. You definitely could.
They figured that shit out quick.
Yeah, they did.
They got
They shut that shit down.
Yeah, immediate. And now they do the thing where it's all moving to all digital games because now they don't even want you sharing games.
I
which
hate
is the
that
other
shit,
way.
dude.
Yeah, that's the
Because
worst.
Yeah.
all it is just making you buy more cloud space. Like I don't have enough space on my Xbox to play more than or like have more than 3 games on there. So I'm
Yeah.
always
Well, they're
deleting
all
shit.
they're all every Call of Duty's like 150 gigs.
Yeah.
And you're like, great, I have a 500 gig. And
If you have Grand Theft Auto, you literally can't play anything else.
Yeah, you can have that in one other game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Do you guys-
Not a good one.
because you guys smoke weed? Did you guys ever have a moment of selling weed where you had that thing of like, if I sell weed, if I buy an ounce, I could fucking smoke some of this and then still make a ton of money, and then you end up just smoking.
Brother,
all
that
the
Just
weed.
smoking all your weed.
Yeah.
That was my whole life, high school through like a few years after college. It was- dude, I remember when I first found out about selling weed, my cousin told me that he would get grams and take 0.2 out and then sell somebody a 0.8 as a gram. And he's like, yo, if you do that 5 times, you got a gram. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's fucking Bill
as
Gates
long as
level.
they-
This is Bill Gates level intelligence.
As long as they don't realize.
And my era was all nickel bags, so you could really skimp on it.
Yeah,
no
you
one
could.
had a digital scale at
Yeah,
all.
true. Yeah, what are you going to put it on the fucking
You know how
coffee
many
scale at home?
times? You know how many times I've bought bags when I was in college that I knew were light, and you just go, "Hey man, this feels light," and they go, "No, it's legit," and you go, "Dude," and they're like, "It is," and you go, "Okay." Like, it's just,
Yeah.
what do I do? Like, then there's always some weird thing about it, but I remember there was for a little while, it's like, I'll sell weed or whatever just to have, to make some money, but also for pretty much just to smoke weed. And I was at this house party, and it was kind of the thing with the burned CDs where this college kid came up to me, this other kid, and he was like, "Hey man, like I got house parties. Like you can't, they told me you have weed. Like I have weed." And I was like, "Okay." And then the house party got raided by the cops.
Oh shit.
And I had it was like my first time ever being like, "Hey, just in case anyone's wondering, I'm selling weed tonight." Like it was like I like had broadcasted to everybody. And I was shoving them like in my socks and like all my, and it stunk like weed. And the way that this person's house was situated, there was basically like you had to go through a bedroom, and then it was a closet that connected to other bedrooms, and there was actually they made like a tiny bedroom out of what should have been just a closet because it was a college dorm or like whatever. And I was hanging in this area with like 4 other people while the police were like raiding this, going through like
What the
busting up
fuck?
this house party, and I was so fucking nervous. And it was one of my friends. He was like, "I gotta get out." And he like started opening the window, and we're like, "Dude, just chill. Like they don't know we're in here. We'll be all right if you do. All the lights are off. Like you just gotta fucking." There's like 5 of us hiding here. It was our Anne Frank moment, and we kept it pretty close diary. And my buddy just goes, I'm flipping out, man, because we were all so high. He's like, "I gotta fucking get out of here." And he opened the window, and he fucking went out the window, dude. And like literally the second his feet hit the ground, a spotlight came directly onto him. Like the
shit.
cop car was like, and like that, and immediately, and then he
Damn.
just was like this and just walked towards them, and we just slowly put down the window and closed the blinds, and we didn't get caught, and he got arrested, I think. Yeah, but
Damn.
If I were him, I would have got the maracas out and started doing the chicky boom.
Yeah. The mask.
Damn.
Good. Damn.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn,
dude,
that's
those,
nuts.
those
I
used to
tried
be the
selling weed for a
scariest
little bit.
days. Like when you'd see cops at a party. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
continue.
No, you're good. No, I tried selling weed once in like middle school, dude, and I was like, I'm gonna save up and get a Gibson Explorer. And then my mom called me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then freaked out.
I remember one time, this is the last time I did it. It was pretty much like right after that time was that I had taken me so long because I didn't really like care to like hustle to sell it because I was just smoking so much of it. So I had them all bagged up in like grams. And my buddy goes, "You got to put," because they were drying out, So he's
Yeah.
like, "You got to put a little bit of like an orange peel inside the bag and it'll re-add the moisture." So I was like, "Oh, sick." So I got like a bunch of oranges and like took a bunch of slices, put them in, an ounce worth of all of the 28 bags or whatever. And then I like didn't know you have to take that out
get molded.
after and it just the whole thing was just mold. It just like just ruined the whole.
Damn.
Just $300.
That's like when I remember people used to tell me put dryer sheets around my weed because it would like hide the smell of it.
Oh, I remember you take like the
in the
paper
bag,
towel roll and you put the dryer sheet on the end of it and then you blow through that. You blow through that and then the weed done.
No, I remember like I would have like a quarter pound of weed and people would be like, "Yo, just put like." Obviously, the weed is in bags, but they'd be like, yo, put dryer sheets in the bag. But if you do that for long enough, your weed just tastes like dryer sheets. So it like fucking ruins the scent. Like people are like, yo, what the hell's wrong with your weed? I'm like, nothing, man. It's good.
I got to be honest, man. There was a guy that I went to for years to get weed after college. And then, I just stopped going to him. And then, but like it really, I feel I never got to say goodbye. Like I just kind of, I just was like, I'm not going to go. One time I was like, let me try and I'll grow. Like somebody gave me seeds. So I was like, I'll try and grow for a summer and see how that goes just for myself or whatever. And then it gave me so much weed that I had weed for like a year. So I didn't have to go to him. And then at that point, I think, and then it was like a couple years went by. And I was like, man, I'd spent so much time talking to this guy and now too much time has passed. It feels weird.
Dude, I'll be honest, that shit hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts us. Yeah.
Well,
that breaks our hearts.
One of the last conversations I had with him, it was very fun because it was when they first announced that they were going to make weed recreational. So this was still like 2 years before they actually did in New York, but they were like, this is the bill is going to pass or whatever. And I saw him that day and I was like, dude, fucking legal weed, right? This is fucking awesome. And he was like, yeah, I mean, not for me, but
he's out of business.
I was like, yeah, I should have realized the guy that hides his weed in an acoustic guitar isn't going legit. Probably not a sustainable business model.
You just went up to a business guy in the 30s and was like, the recession, what's going on with that?
Yeah, whoops, well.
They make you search all through their car for this shit. Like you go grab something. They're like, yo, all right, so pop the speaker open in the back and it's in there. It's like, bro, just hand me the fuck. Bro, I'm getting a dub. I'm getting $20 for weed.
Oh, you just reminded me of a delivery. I used to get
what the fuck is that? Put it in my fucking hand.
I had a delivery service.
Fed you want me to put it in your hand? The cops? Like, no.
Yo, go to the park, climb the tallest tree.
Like,
count 6 paces from the North Star.
When you in the tree, climb down. Then I'll know you not the feds. Then you come get the weed out my hand.
I used to hate that shit. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Dude, you just reminded me. I used to get a delivery service for a little while, which I never like trusted those things. And then
that's sketchy as hell.
This guy I used to go, and he would just be easy. He'd be like, I get in his car, he'd drive me around the block, show me the different things. By the time he around the block, I was gone already. And then one time, I mean, he didn't answer his phone for 2 weeks. Straight to voicemail. And then all of a sudden, one day, he's picked right back up. I go, what's up, man? I go, oh, where you been? He's like, oh, I've just been out. I was like, you want me to come by? I come by. Then I'm waiting for him outside my apartment. And he, like, parked at the end of the block and was, like, walking up to me when he had never did. He always pulled up, and I got in his car, and then he was like, oh, what's up? And started walking to me, and I'm like, no, dude. You got fucking popped, man. You got arrested, man. Get away from me. I don't want. He's like, you mind if we go in your apartment real quick? I'm like, absolutely not.
Yo,
we out. I'm sorry.
Damn, man. He tried to get you pinched.
Yeah. He's like, yo, just talk into my shirt real quick. How much did you say you want? No way, dude.
Yeah, we know some guy that used to work at Helium. He for sure was some type of narc or something. That sketchy ass Puerto Rican boy.
Oh yeah.
He was sneaky as hell.
Dude, he accused my so him and my ex roommate used to do some business together. My old room, I said ex. My old roommate. My ex. I don't know why I said
it ended well.
Yeah.
We're on good terms.
Yeah, right.
No, him and one of my old roommates used to do some business together, and I remember my roommate had moved out because he went back to he went back home and like took care of his mom or something. And but he just left like randomly, and the guy called me and he's like, "Yo, what's up with your mans? Is he the feds?" And I was like, "Nah, like he went to his mom's sick, like he went to take care of her."
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah, I swear she the feds," and then or I swear he's the feds. And then for like months, he was telling everybody that my roommate was the cops. I was like, "No, you're definitely the cops, dude. Anyone that
definitely was the cops."
Yeah,
because he came up with me like, "Yo, yeah, you know his old roommate was the feds." He was like, "I got locked up like a week after he moved," and I'm like, bro, that had nothing to do with you.
It's like his mom has cancer.
Yeah, right. Like his mom's legit sick, bro.
He's about to. fucking Courtney's about to get his kidney removed and give it to her.
Yeah, right.
Imagine your roommate brings him to be like, listen, come meet my mom. I'll show you that she's not.
right.
He brings it to the bedside. She's like dying by cancer or whatever. And he's like, he's leaning over the bed. He goes, I'm so sorry. I thought there's mix up. And then she just goes, you're under arrest. Flashes the badge. Takes him in. Son of a bitch, she was the feds.
She was the fucking feds. Damn, bro. That'd be fucking hilarious. She was really the cop.
The long con, as they call it.
Yo. Damn, bro.
That sting.
Damn.
That's fucking hilarious. Yo, wait. Yo, want to know something that I learned? It's the weirdest shit ever, yo.
Please.
You know Fidel Castro invented the Euro step?
What's Fidel Castro?
Yes.
What's
you
the
can Google
Euro
it.
step?
You can look it up.
The basketball
The basketball move. The
Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, the Manu Ginobili, the James Harden, Fidel Castro.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
wild.
they invented this.
Don't look up did Fidel Castro do it. Say who invented. Did Fidel Castro actually invent?
Wow.
It's videos of him
A
doing this shit.
satirical article spread the myth that it was actually first used by Fidel Castro.
Listen,
You
he
got
did
got,
it.
dude.
No. There's videos of him doing
This
it.
is like
did
that.
get
Meme.
got.
I'm
It's
saying
like
he
that
didn't
meme
do
of
it.
Osama bin Laden. They're like, yo, you know Osama bin Laden was 7'2".
Yeah.
He was playing with the wrong rockets.
Oh yeah. No, there are videos of Fidel Castro doing the Euro
Great
step in like 1960. There's a video of him doing this shit in like 19. Look, he used to do the Euro step so much that Che Guevara wrote about it in his diary. Like, yo, he's ruining our friendship because it's an unstoppable move.
He was just a black guy in the hallway. Just
He was just Euros. He was just dominating in basketball.
oh, on the court.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just in friendship situations.
No,
It's like walking up for a handshake and hitting him
just
with
Euro
a
step.
Yeah.
Like Che Guevara, like hated that shit. He was like, yo, he's playing selfish. He keeps doing this Euro step move. Nobody can stop it.
Damn.
Whoa.
It's crazy, bro.
Damn. Ayo, actually.
So he didn't invent it.
That is a good AO, actually.
Because he had to get it from somewhere. But he was doing this move in like the fucking 1960s. Which is nuts because Manu Ginobili came like, what, 50 years later?
It's so funny. It said, despite that the writer stated that the article was a joke, the myth gained traction. That's like that thing where people go like celebrities, like there's celebrities that we all thought have been dead for years,
Lil Wayne,
that kind of
yeah.
shit. Like not
Oh,
even like
yeah.
Lil Wayne, like ones that aren't as popular where you're like, that guy's still alive, you know,
yeah,
and then they
yeah.
really die and you're like, I thought that guy died 8 years ago,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
whatever the hell. Or it's like that
It was like that for
fucking,
Betty White for a long time.
yeah, she would always, or
Well,
that,
I think Betty White was never real. It's just a Chinese guy inside of a Betty White costume.
Like pandas.
or that like,
Did you know that about pandas?
Yeah,
What?
pandas aren't real.
That's
animals.
an active conspiracy.
That's a real, oh, I heard about birds aren't real.
Yeah, they're like
That's-
robots.
No, we're
Yeah.
off that now, dude. Birds are real again.
Birds
Yeah.
are real. Pandas aren't real.
I will
Birds are
say,
back.
you know what it was fucking me up a little bit. I saw last week is that in like I think it was like Dubai or something like that. They were trying to they tried to make rains with the
Oh, you
planes.
know, like a storm.
and
Oh,
they released the things, which for a while that's like what forever people used to say in America of like chemtrails. Like it was like they
Yeah.
were releasing chemicals into the sky to keep like the population like dumb and all that other kind of stuff. And everyone's like, no, that's not. It's just because when a plane's at a certain altitude and there's enough humidity in the air, usually when it's about to rain, that's what causes that little stupid line. And now they're like admitting to like doing like
they're
creating
cloud
weather
seeding.
patterns
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that
Cloud seeding.
and you're like, uh-oh. Fuck, wait a minute. Were they not that far off? Because I called a lot of people dumb for a lot of years.
I'll tell you,
Yeah.
the people listening to this podcast are going to be pissed that you're talking shit about chemtrails. dude.
No, I'm saying I'm coming
The
around.
comments are gonna be going
come
nuts.
around
You got
to it now. But it's like that with every conspiracy.
Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of follow the money tweets after this.
Yeah, bro.
It's all right there.
Like the older you get, the more every conspiracy is true. Like it's like now they talk about UFOs and shit all the time, like just out in the open. Like
Yeah.
the government talks about it. Then the FBI kind of admitted to killing Martin Luther King. Like, my bad. They apologized on Twitter. The FBI apologized for that.
Yeah.
Really?
It is.
Yeah.
It is strange though, because you think of this thing of like, why you have to think of their motivation. Why though, right? Like, why release now about America and with aliens, like with everything that's going on? Why something that was such a deep secret for so long, all of a sudden be like, yeah, no, it's happening.
Oh, because they're doing some way worse shit.
So
probably.
like, what's the thing of like maybe it's just, again, it always feels like a look over here kind of a thing when
Yeah.
something's going on over here, where you go, maybe that's the thing where we actually were getting close to figuring out maybe that this whole thing is just a fucking simulation projection.
for sure.
And then
We
they're
just
like,
said that on the last
Yeah.
episode.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
astral
Definitely is a
projections,
type-
bro.
It definitely is a simulation.
and then they go, never mine, it's Alien. No, you were right. You guys were right originally the first time. You had it right. Aliens, that was it,
Yeah.
Project
Bro,
Blue
we
Beam,
got
bro.
you know how you know it's a simulation? We got a perfect eclipse. That's hard as hell to do.
Yeah.
Like, it is, bro. The moon is exactly 400 times smaller than the sun. And it lines up, bro, that's hard as hell to do that. It's so hard to have exact math to make that just happen by chance. It's so hard to do that.
You think the eclipse is cap?
No, the eclipse is real, but all that shit lining up like that perfectly is like the rarest type of math. That's like 1 in a trillion for that shit to line up like that.
It's like the guy calling the volcano.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
It all
bro.
comes full circle, dude.
No, one time I had a small ball of foil, right? It was like this small. And it was a trash can sitting probably, let's say maybe 3 feet behind where Danny was, right? And I got this small little ball of foil, and there's a trash can over there. The trash can had the lid on it, but a squirrel had bit a little hole, the tiniest hole inside of this fucking top on this trash can lid. And I shot the ball of foil, and the foil was literally the same size as the hole, and it goes inside the hole, bro.
Simulation.
Simulation,
So
bro. That's not
who
possible.
planted the squirrel, dude?
Bro, who did that?
Well, if we're just bragging about accomplishments, I've won a couple carnival games in my life, and we're just
He just described ring toss to us.
yeah.
Bro. That shit is impossible
I threw
to
the
do.
ball. I threw the little ball, and the little horses went a little bit further. I got it into 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then they won the.
That's fucking impossible.
God damn.
Damn.
Dude, do you have time to do the Patreon?
How long is the Patreon?
Another hour.
Let me check. Do I have to figure that out this second now?
No, you don't.
Nah, you can
Let me
figure it
look
out
at.
after.
Let me look at. It'll all depend on the traffic. If the traffic's not bad, then no. If the traffic is brutal, then 100% I do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No, I just know we're over an hour now. I don't want to keep you all day.
This has been fun. Though.
Thanks for coming.
You're the
dude.
man.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, of course. Follow me on stuff.
Yeah, plug all
Find
your
me.
stuff, dude.
At I am Mike Feeney, MikeFeeneyComedy.com for dates. Punchup.live/Mike Feeney. I got videos and tour dates up there and shit. And then, I don't know. Go watch my comedy specials. I got 2 comedy specials on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Mike Feeney Comedy. And
Check 'em
it's a
out.
blast, boys. Always fun to hang out
Always
with you
fun,
guys,
dude.
Thanks, Mike.
you know?
You're the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, support everything Feeney does. And then if you're in New York, please come out to Live Durag and Friends at Brooklyn Comedy Club May 1st. And May 3rd, we have a live podcast, Next in Line in Philly. And May 4th, we're in Connecticut at Filthy Comedy. So
Nice.
just come out, support some shows.
Come through.
We'll have a good time. Naeem Ali and Friends at Next in Line.
May 31st, Naeem Ali and Friends.
Oh, boy. It's all good stuff. And get on the Patreon, patreon.com/Durag and the Deertag. And we'll see you guys over there. Peace.
Later.